Welcome back to the deep dive. So today we're doing a bit of a focus trip. We're diving into how small shops, say in a beautiful town like Corsham, can use online ads, digital advertising, and not just to find customers, but to really build those community connections.
Exactly. And this whole deep dive is built around some really helpful notes we found on the Easy Gold Marketing website. Our mission today is to pull out the best, most practical tricks they share for helping, truly local shops grow.
Okay, let's break this down then with a local focus. If you're a shop owner on Corsham's High Street, maybe selling, antiques or fresh bread, what does digital advertising even look like?
Well, at its core, it's using online tools,
right,
like Google or social media. But an Easy Gold really hammers this home. The key is localization.
Localization, so not just targeting a postcode.
No, much more than that. It's about linking your ads to things that are uniquely Corsham. Things like the architecture of the high street or maybe that monthly farmer's market. That's how your ads really fit in and build that trust with local people.
Right, that makes sense. So if that deep local connection is the goal, what's the actual payoff? What does Easy Gold say about the return on doing it this way?
The benefits are pretty immediate. First, you get a big boost in local reach and a much better return on investment.
Okay.
So by only spending money on ads for people who actually live in or visit Corsham, you're getting more feet in the door for every pound you spend. Your budget just goes so much further.
That makes a huge difference for a small business on a tight budget. So which platforms are we talking about? This geo-targeting stuff sounds kind of, complicated.
And that's the thing. The Easy Gold site really stresses keeping it simple. They point to Google Ads, Facebook, and Instagram, platforms people already know. The key trick they keep mentioning is just using the built-in geo-targeting tools. It makes sure your ad budget is laser-focused, reaching only people right there in the Corsham area.
So you're not throwing flyers at people in the next county over, basically. Yeah. Okay, so this is where it gets really interesting for me. What about the more advanced strategies for shops that want to get serious?
Right, and this is where Easy Gold says you have to start measuring things. They're very clear about using tools like Google Analytics. You can't just guess anymore.
So it's not just about seeing who visited the website.
No, it's about seeing which local ad actually brought a customer in and what they did when they got there. Without that information, you're just spending money in the dark.
And what about clever ways to get customers to come back? The ones who looked online but maybe got distracted.
Yeah, so Easy Gold recommends two really powerful techniques for that. The first one is retargeting.
Okay, retargeting.
Think of it like a gentle reminder. It shows your ads again to people who have already visited your website. It just sort of reestablishes that connection and brings them back when they're ready to buy.
And the second one you mentioned? Geofencing. That sounds like something out of a spy movie.
It does sound super complex,
right?
But the way they explain it, it's actually pretty simple for a local business.
Yeah.
Geofencing just means you can put a kind of temporary digital fence around a tiny area.
Like what?
Well, Easy Gold suggests a shop could use it around the Corsham railway station. You could catch visitors the moment they arrive, advertising that quick coffee they might need. You're reaching them exactly when they're nearby and ready to pop in.
Wow. Okay, so wrapping this up. What does this all mean for you, the listener, who might run one of these shops? The Easy Gold material seems to really stress starting with clear local goals and, crucially, following the rules like GDPR, because that local trust is everything.
It is, and connecting this to the bigger picture, their notes show that digital ads work best when they're not on their own. They should be mixed with traditional things like flyers or maybe a local sponsorship. Which leaves us with a final thought for you to chew on. For a small business in Corsham, what's one new fun local partnership they could create? Maybe sponsoring a local team or a historical tour? And how could they advertise that online to really grow that community trust and make their digital ads feel truly part of the town?